What's up everyone? Welcome back to Metro Month. Today we are here at Victoria Cross. I feel like I've said this so many times in this series, but you know the drill. Gonna go to VA and I'll explain everything about the station. Let's go!
Welcome to Victoria Cross Station, a new station a part of the North Sydney region, and the next station we will be exploring a part of the Sydney Metro City extension. This station is a massive help for decongesting the business hub, both on and off peak at North Sydney Station. It also gives residents in this area another station to use, which is very helpful for those who may live a decent distance north from the existing North Sydney Station. Looking at the map for the station, we can notice there are 2 points to enter or exit the station. One that connects to both Denniston and Miller Street, the south entrance, and the second is on the corner of McLaren and Miller Street, the northern entrance. What's surprising about this station is that it is the only station to have an entry or exit point be lifts only, and you can find this on the north entrance. This occurred due to the design of the services building for Victoria Cross changing locations multiple times throughout the station's development, and a careful consideration from the station planners to have an additional way in or out of the station. I'll talk more on this later. Before we head down, I want to have a small look at the outside landscape around the station. Looking around on the southern entrance, we can firstly notice the artwork where the Victoria Cross Metro sign and the escalators are. This artwork is called Sundial and was created by Michael Hill and Indigo Hanley. It represents an ancient clock known as a sundial, which tells the time in a semicircle form through interaction with sunlight. Just as a sundial worked in ancient times, the artwork shows the passing of time, as images of the sun and the moon progress across the 12-meter wide screen. Next, we can notice the walkway to Denniston Street down below. This is a cool sighting for the station and assists with funneling commuters in and out of the station much easier. We can also see the lovely outside landscape surrounding the station, as well as some additional construction planned to be an extra addition to the station. Let's now descend towards the concourse level. We'll be starting our journey at the southern entrance. Heading in from the south entrance, we pass the sundial artwork above 3 escalators heading down to the concourse level. Taking the escalators down, we can notice an extra set of 3 escalators on the right heading down towards the concourse level, coming from Denniston Street. There is also a lift heading down towards the concourse level to assist with those who may not be able to use them. Heading up the Denniston Street entrance, there are multiple shops surrounding a walkway exiting this end of the station, as well as leading out towards a larger shopping precinct surrounding the station. Similar to stations like Gadigal and Waterloo, there is a sign at the street level entrance with the name of the station visible to commuters entering this area.
Something cool I noticed as well, I was initially going to do the intro here, but I thought I'd do something else, but just like Gadigal, there's also a Victoria Cross sign up there. So I thought that was a little cool addition that I didn't notice, but that's really cool. I like that.
Heading back down towards the concourse level, there is a large open area with a chain of opal gates seen from very far back. We can also see the design of the station, which is very unique and super impressive. It shares some similarities with Gadigal and Martin Place's station designs, yet it still emphasises that this is not just a station, but a walkable destination in a very important region of Sydney. There are both lifts and escalators available from the concourse level, with a bit of a unique way of how this station works between the platform and the upper and lower concourse levels. The lift on the southern entrance, which is tucked away from the escalators, goes only between the upper concourse and platform levels. We can actually see the lift on the lower concourse level when we go down via the escalators.
What's pretty unique is the fact that you have a lift all the way down there on the concourse level, and then we've got the platform here. So very, very disconnected from where it normally would be on the stations that we've looked at so far.
Going down on the escalators to the lower concourse level, we can see a lovely pattern design on the walls and ceiling, which feels very futuristic, yet not overwhelming. Now arriving on the lower concourse level, and we can notice the tunnel sneaking around until the full lower concourse appears in view. On the left side, we can see the lift connecting to the platform level at the end of the platform. On the right side are escalators heading down to the platform. There are 3 escalators linking between the lower concourse and platform levels. Having a small look around the lower concourse, we can get a nice view of a large majority of the platform level, which is a nice touch to know where commuters should be going, whether getting on or off the metro trains. From the upper concourse level, let's take the lift down. I find it to be much quicker of a journey towards the platform level, which is a nice decision, both for those who want a quick route to the platform level, as well as those who cannot use the escalators.
Another unique thing about this station, and I'm looking at this from this sort of intermediate area, so down there is the platform and above is the concourse. But we've got this elevator that doesn't obviously stop here because there's no elevator connecting it, but instead it goes from there and it goes up all the way to the concourse level, and then of course it comes down to the main level. Just a little touch that I haven't really seen or I haven't noticed too much. Now you may be able to see as well, there is just a little bit of some sort of like cage or something on the other side. I'm not too sure why that's there. And of course now you can see coming down that it almost feels like it's appearing out of nowhere. So pretty cool there.
Now on the platform level, we can notice the station box, which has a similar design to Central and Waterloo's design, in which the metro platforms are connected on one long strip. For this station, I believe it fits the overall feel very well. The station has 2 escalators heading towards the station entrances, one of which was the southern entrance, which we came from, and a second one at the northern end, which we will explore now. Heading up the Miller Street North escalator, we can notice lifts in the distance. As I mentioned earlier, one of the entry and exit ways has only lifts, and that is from the north entrance. There is also a tunnel to the right of these lifts, which leads to 4 more lifts heading up to the ground level. While it is an unusual circumstance on the metro stations, due to the planning of the stations, it makes sense why they only had lifts for this side of the station. It also has some charm to it, which makes it special as no other station has an exit with only lifts. The time taken on a lift from the northern end of the station between the concourse and ground level takes 26 seconds. Looking around on the ground level from the lift, we can notice the opal gates and the outside area of the station. The design of the entrance is quite nice, and while it may not be as spectacular as the southern end with the shopping precinct lighting up the area, I still really like the way this end of the station has transformed the area to be a bit more pedestrian friendly. One other element of the station worth pointing out is another display of the station's name, which is just as great as the southern end's design. The colour choices for this side of the station fits very well, and once again it does not feel overdone or overwhelming, which is a great decision. Anyway, that's everything to do with Victoria Cross Station. We have 2 stations to go for this metro extension, so get excited for the next episode where we will explore Crow's Nest.